Okay, welcome everyone to another Adventure Club meeting. Thank you for coming out. We know we started a bit late, but we'll get right into it. And we'll start off with a word of prayer. Right, so pay attention everywhere.
Oh, yes, now.
All right. Dear kind loving Father, I pray that as we begin our club session this afternoon, that everything that we say and do will be in your honor and glory. I pray that you'll help us to learn something more about you, that we can, so that as we go into this upcoming week, we can put it into practice. Help us to remember our lessons that we learn here, and help that everything that we learn, we can use it to draw ourselves closer to you. It's my prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So we'll start off with some songs. Who wants to volunteer a song first this afternoon? Sana, hand is up. All right, Sana, go ahead.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling. All right, so let's turn on our mics, all right, and be singing now. All right, so Sana started first. 3,
It's bubbling.
4.
It's bubbling. It's bubbling. It's
It's
bubbling
bubbling
in
in
my
my
soul.
soul.
I'm
I'm
singing.
singing,
I'm
I'm
shouting.
shouting.
Since Jesus made me whole.
Oh,
Some
some
folks
folks
can't
can't
understand
understand
it, but I can't keep it
it.
quiet. It's the B-U-B-B-L-I-N. It's bubbling.
Bubbling in my soul.
Unmute your mics. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to hear you all sing if you have your mics muted. All right, that's it. All right, anyone else have another song? Yes, Elena?
Fire, 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 fall on me.
All right. Okay, so start it off first. Unmute your mic and let's go. Everyone with their muted mics. Come on, we need to hear you all sing. All right, 3, 4.
Fire, fall on me. Fire, 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 fall
on me. On the day of Pentecost.
On
the day of Pentecost.
fire, fall on me. When you see me praying, fire, fall on me. When you see me praying, fire, fall on me. Fire, fire, fall on me. Fire, fire, fall on me.
All right. Okay, so one last song. Who else is here? Liam, you have a song first? No mic, no camera, nothing. Liam, you have a song first?
Well, I think she's signing now.
Nathania, you have a song first?
Daniel.
Yes.
Yeah, let me hear your song now.
Jesus loves I know.
Jesus loves me this I know. All right. So you started first. Come on, go on, mute your mic. Go mute your mic. All right, 3, 4.
Jesus
loves me
this I know. The Bible tells me so. Little
Great.
All right. Okay, so we're moving quickly along, right? And we'll get into devotion this afternoon, right? So let me just share my screen.
Oh, Samson.
All right. So anyone can tell me who we would have dealt with last week, or who were here last week? Who would we have done last week? What was the story about? What was the devotion about?
Samson.
Short-term memory, boy.
Come from
Huh? Anyone? Y'all don't remember Joshua? These children need some ginkgo. Memory is short. All right, so we're moving along. All right, so Auntie Hester, you'll be doing the story first.
Yeah.
Same?
I don't have it on my thing, so all right, I'll read it from them.
You can read
Samson,
it?
God,
Is it?
yeah, I'll try and
All
read, yeah.
right.
Samson. That's sound.
Samson. God strong man.
Yeah. Samson, God, strong man. Yeah. Good. Go ahead.
All right.
Long ago in the land of Israel lived a man named Mona. He and his wife had no children. One day the angel of the Lord appeared to Mrs. Manoah. Okay. You would have a very special baby, he said. Wow. Mrs. Manoah is going to have a baby. And she told her husband the wonderful news. Manoah prayed, "Oh my Lord, come to us again. Teach us what we shall do for the child." The angel told Manoah the child must never have his hair cut, must never drink alcohol, and must never eat certain food. God has chosen this child to be a judge, and he would lead Israel. God's people certainly needed help. They left God out of their lives and then were bullied by their enemies, the Philistines. But when they prayed, God heard. He sent this baby who will become the world's strongest man. So the woman bore a son and called his name Samson. And the child grew, and the Lord blessed him. And the Spirit of the Lord began to move upon him. And Samson became very strong. And one day he fought a young lion with his bare hands and killed it. Later, Samson tasted honey from a swarm of bees which had nested in the lion's dead body. Yeah. And he made up a riddle. Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. Okay. Nobody could guess the meaning, but Samson's new wife, a Philistine, told her friend. This made Samson very angry. Samson was even more angry when the Philistine gave his wife to be wife of his best friend, and he planned revenge. But how? First, Samson caught 300 foxes, and then he tied their tails together, two by two, and placed flaming torch between them. Oh my. Then Samson released the foxes in the Philistine grain field. Oh no. Now the Philistines wanted revenge. Samson let himself be caught, tied up, and handed over to be killed by the Philistines. But the Spirit of the Lord came upon Samson, and he broke the ropes, picked up a fresh jawbone from a dead donkey, and killed 1,000 enemies. Wow. Philistine search parties look for Samson. One night they trapped him in a city and locked the city gates. But Samson walked out carrying the city gates on his shoulders. He was that strong. Wow. But Samson failed God. God gave him strength as long as he obeyed. And one day Samson shared the secret of his strength with Delilah, a beautiful Philistine spy. She had a man shave off Samson's hair while he slept. The Philistine soldiers attacked Samson in Delilah's bedroom, and Samson fought hard, but his strength was gone. His enemies put out his eyes. Oh no. Blind and weak, Samson became the Philistine slave. They laughed and mocked God's servant. The Philistines had a feast. They praised their fish god Dagon for giving Samson into their hands. They drank and rejoiced in Dagon's temple. Then they called for Samson to perform for them. A boy brought Samson and let him lean on the pillars which held up the temple. There were 3,000 Philistines on the roof and many more in the temple, all mocking him. But Samson hair had begun to grow in the prison. Now he prayed, "O Lord God, strengthen me just this once, that I may take revenge for my eyes, for my 2 eyes." Eh. Would God give Samson strength again? Could Samson do the impossible? Yes, yes. Straining and heaving, Samson forced the mighty pillar apart. Dagon's temple crashed to ruins and killing thousands of Philistines and Samson. Oh no. And that is the end of Samson. God's strong man. God's strong man. Yeah. The end. Mhm. Yes. That was a nice story.
All right, so that was our devotion for today. Right. Let me just end the share. All right, so I hope you all will have paid attention so that when we ask next class, you'll be able to say what story you all heard today. Because, you know, we need to remember these stories and be able to, when someone calls or asks about it, we should be able to answer, you know, because these are Bible stories. These are taken directly from the Bible. As Christians, the Bible is God's holy word, is the book that we live by, is how God communicates to us through his word. All right, so let's start off with the beginning activities and then we'll get straight into the program for today. All right, so you all ready? Adventurers, attention. All right, so we're going to start off with our starting activity. We need to see you all. All right, so we stand at attention. Right, and we start off with the adventure pledge. Present arms. Adventure pledge. 3, 4. Because everyone mics is muted. Because Jesus loves me, I will always do my best. For the arms. Adventure law. 3, 4. Jesus wants me to be obedient, be pure, be true, be kind, be respectful, be attentive, be helpful, be cheerful, be thoughtful, be reverent. Right, an adventurous song. 3, 4. We are
adventurous
at home, at school, at play. We are adventurous. We're learning every day to be honest, kind, and true.
to be like Jesus adventurous. We are adventurous. One more time, we are adventurous.
At home, at school, at we are adventurous. We're learning every day to be honest, kind, and true. To be Jesus, true and true. We are adventurous.
Wait.
Wait. All right. Okay, so we only have one sunbeam, which is Sana, right? But for the purpose of the video, we're going to go straight into our award, right? Yes, Anna?
I have Kaya too.
Sorry.
Yeah,
yes, Kaya. Yes, sorry, Kaya. Yes, sorry about that. Right. Yeah, so we have two sunbeam, right? And I'm going to put up the this stuff on the screen, and then I'll hand over to Jabari, who will be given a quick introduction, right? So the idea is that we will go out and actually do our fitness award this year. Last year we would have done it with videos and stuff, but this year we want to take a day and go out and actually do it. And the person who will be organizing this is Uncle Jabari, right? So let me just put up the requirements on screen, and it will be the it will be the fitness award as well as the president's award, and that will complete the myself requirement, and so that we can move on. Right, so let me get the page. Right, so Sunbeam, we're on page 23. Right, so you pay attention. Right. All right, so yes, I'll hand over to Uncle Jabari right now, and he'll just run through our plans for organizing the Fitness Fun Award as well as the President's Challenge. Okay, so go ahead.
Good afternoon, Pathfinders.
Adventurers.
And adventurers. My bad. Good afternoon, adventurers. How are you doing this afternoon? Sana, how are you this afternoon?
I am going fine, thank you.
Okay, so for the fitness award, I'm just going to go over some of the things that we will be doing. So the first one we see in here is list at least 4 things that contribute to physical fitness. So at the end of the award, you all will know at least 4 things that contribute to physical fitness. So can anyone tell me what do they think are any one of the things that contribute to physical fitness? Anybody know? Okay, so I'll give you a hint. It involves what we eat. Everybody, mic on? Jerome?
Yeah, you all hearing? Come on, Adventist, you're asking a question. Yeah.
Exercising.
Yes, correct.
Exercising.
Getting lots of water. And getting
Correct.
sunshine.
Correct.
Afternoon.
That is also correct. So those are at least 4 things, but there are some more and we will go over them in this award. Do 3 different stretches, holding a minimum of 15 seconds. We all know that stretching, yes, Nathaniel, stretching is important before exercise and after exercise. So you learn how to stretch the back, the legs, the arms, and the shoulders. We will do 3 of the following: run, jog, walk half a mile, make a high jump, and record the highest of the 4 jumps. We will jump rope for 3 minutes, climb a pole, rope, or a tree. A lot of activities. We will also participate in an obstacle course. Yes, that will be a couple of weeks from now, but we will be doing an obstacle course as well. Jeremy, next slide. Number 5, you will demonstrate the ability to do a forward roll. Anybody know what is a forward roll? Nathaniel, do you know what is a forward roll?
I seen
No, sir.
I seen Kaya hand up. That's
Kaya,
it.
what is a forward roll? Unmute your mic.
A forward roll is when you start on your knees and you put your head on the ground and start to push off with your hand.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we would learn to forward roll. Kaya, do you also know what is a sit-up? A sit-up is a workout that exercises your abdominals, your 6-pack. We would also learn to cartwheel, handstand or headstand, hang from a bar with your knees, and back bridge, also known as the crab back. We will participate in an organized game that requires physical exercise. That could be any sport, or it could be an activity. 7, you will participate in a recognized fitness test, and the test that we will be doing is called the President's Challenge. Okay? So that is a small breakdown of the fitness honor that you will be doing with Uncle Jabari in a couple weeks to come. Everybody understand what you will be doing? You could unmute your mic and say yes. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone? Any questions? Anyone? Any questions while we have them here? No questions from? All right. Okay. All right. So thanks a lot, Jabari. Right. So he will
No
be
problem.
actually doing this award with you all, right? So I hope you're all ready, okay? Because this is actually his field, so he will be able to judge you all whether you all deserve the award or not. I hope you all deserve it, right? Okay, so yeah, thanks a lot for coming out. Tell him thank you for explaining and give him a future thanks for all the work that he'll be doing in the future to help us complete this award, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Jabari.
No problem.
All right, thanks a lot. Auntie Hester, any idea of when we would be going out? I know we were discussing it.
No, we have to
last week.
discuss it. We still have to
Wait.
discuss. I don't know if we could talk with Jabari and find out a time that will be good.
Okay. All right. So Jabari, if you need to leave the meeting, right? You could come back probably like 4:30, probably. I think by 4:30 we should be wrapping up.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could probably pop back, and I could call you, right? And we could probably discuss a little better the timing, right?
Okay, no problem.
All right. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, that will be the final requirement for the Sunbeam class, and then the President's Challenge, everyone will be doing that, right? It's just a list of challenges that we need to fulfill. All right, and that will be the that'll be it for the myself requirement. All right, so let's move quickly along to our class content for today. Right, it's actually just some mainly games.
Yes.
Right, and that we'll be actually finishing up. We'll be actually finishing up the rest of the requirements for myself. All right, so let me just put up the PowerPoint. All right. Okay, so so this was the first section of the second section of our book. We actually finished My God already, and I just want to find out how you all going with the books. Let me ask quick, right? So Matthias and Malachi, how you all going with your books? Good. What page you reached on? Malachi.
We'll check.
On?
We'll check.
I'm not hearing too clear.
Mommy's checking.
Oh, okay. All right. Nathaniel, how is your book going?
Very good.
All right, again, all the activities done? Yeah? All right. Anyone stuck on anything? Anyone stuck on any of the activities that you need assistance with? Everyone doing fine? Okay. So the next class, next week we'll be taking a break. This will be actually the fourth class we did in a row. I don't know if anyone noticed, but for the last 4 Sabbaths we have had club meeting, right? So thank you for the participation. But we'll be actually taking a break on the 3rd, and we'll be coming back out on the 10th of April, right? On the 10th of April, what we'll be doing is a recap class. So we can actually we'll go through the books with y'all. We'll see, make sure everyone is going okay. And so it will be a class where you could come in as needed, and we'll assist you, and we'll run through Bible text, etc., and then make sure that you're all on top of things with your activities, etc. All right. So if you have any issues, or anywhere you're stuck, of course, you can always reach out to us. But that class will be specifically for that purpose, all right? So let's go through myself, what we have done so far. Right, so you remember I am special. Yeah, all right, all the people in your neighborhood, right? Yes, I am special. We will have completed that. Right, and we will have learned there is no one like you, and there is no one like me. Right, so we are going on to good decision making. Good decision making is what we'll be looking at today. All right, so what is a good decision? Anyone can tell me? What is a decision? What does having a decision mean? Or is there another word for decision? Anyone can tell me? Yes? Okay. Go on, Malachi.
Make what to do.
Okay, what to do? Yes, yeah, Sanam.
A decision is something, well, when you make a choice about something.
All right, very good. So it's a choice, right? So in life, we have a lot of choices. We can choose to do certain things, and as Christians, some choices are good, right? And people may not know this, right? But we grew up in church, so we know that there is a difference between good choices and bad choices, or good decisions and bad decisions. And we have to always remember that all our decisions, they need to be in tune with God, or in tune with the Bible, and in tune with Christianity. Because mainly, number one, we are Christians. That's why we come to Adventure Club, because we are Christians, right? And we want to learn how to be more like Jesus and to follow him. Okay, so good decisions, making good decisions is something that's very important for young Christian boys and girls and young believers in Christ. Okay, so we are on page, let's start with BZB. We are on page BZB 21, right? So BZB to the page 21. Sunbeam is actually replaced with page for Sunbeam page 21. Right, so Sunbeam to page 21, that's the what if game. So basically we have the feelings game. Sunbeam, we have the what if game. Builders is actually replaced with the media critic, but Liam, right? Okay. So guess the builder just learning today, right? There's no specific activity, but you all could of course take part in the games that we're playing right now for the two builders that we have. Right, and well, the helping hand is that's page 25, right? I can make wise decisions, and it's a log to solve real life problems, right? Which we'll just touch on after. Okay, so let's start off with a game. And we will have played it last year, but there are some slight changes to it. It is the feelings game, right? So I don't know if you all remember the feelings game from last year, right? But we're going to try it again, page 21, yeah, page 21. All right, so there are many emotions, there are many feelings. So anyone can give me, raise your hand, let me know. What is one feeling? What is one feeling? Malachi?
Scared.
Scared, all right. Sana?
To be excited.
Excited, all right. Kaya?
Upset.
Upset, all right. Okay. Yes, Matthias?
Sleepy.
Sleepy. All right. Yes, you can feel sleepy as well. Right? Liam, yes?
Sad.
Sad. All right. So these are emotions that you will experience every single day, every day. It's something that we just have to live with. And we, of course, have to learn to control them. All right. So the game is pretty simple. You just look at the picture and you tell me what you think this person is feeling. Right? Look at the picture and you tell me exactly what you think this person is feeling. And I will write it out as you go ahead. All right, so picture one, this picture right here, the first one. Let me see your hands. What do you think this person is feeling? Elena, sorry, Kaya.
I think she is feeling frustrated.
Frustrated. Big words, boy. All right, let me just write it out. Frustrated. All right, so we have frustrated. Anyone else? What do you think this lady here on the left-hand side might be feeling? Yes, Matthias. Oh, there's a hand. Yeah, go on.
Gross.
So Nathaniel, you said something?
Gross.
Gross?
Angry.
Repeat. Angry?
Angry.
Angry? Okay. Anyone else? Sana, you had your hand up?
Upset.
Upset. All right. Yes, Nathaniel.
The next picture with the face on the bird, I think it is. Okay, I think it's a gross bird.
Gross? Is it gross he's saying? All right. I'm getting some feedback. All right. Okay, yeah. So we move on to the first picture. I think he's saying gross. All right, let's put that in there. Anyone else? The second picture. What do you think this girl is feeling here? Yes, Kyle.
Angry.
Repeat.
I think that she doesn't like something.
Doesn't like something. All right. And was the word for that? All right, no problem. Anyone else? Anyone else has another answer? Yes, Liam.
Disgusted.
Ooh, all right, all right. Disgusted. All right. Anyone else? Yes, Malachi.
Upset.
Upset. All right. All right. So we have a few answers there. All right, let's move on to the next one. So this guy on the left here. This guy on the left here. What do you think he is feeling? Yes, Kaya. I heard a few answers. Kaya, yeah.
I think he is feeling proud.
Proud, all right. Yes, who else? Who else have an answer for me? Nathaniel?
Yes, Nathaniel.
Happy.
Happy, all right. Sana?
Please.
And then, please?
Said please, dear.
All right.
Malachi had his hands up.
Malachi, yeah?
That's you took my answer.
All right. Okay, no problem. All right. And this guy on the left here, on the right, sorry, this other guy, what do you think he's feeling? Yes, Malachi?
He's
Malachi?
feeling angry and
Angry,
upset.
angry and upset. Anyone else? Yes, Kaya?
I think he's feeling anxious.
Anxious? All right.
Anxious.
We have another answer here.
Yes, Sana?
I think he's feeling annoyed.
Annoyed?
All right. Okay, so we have a few answers there as well. All right, let's move on. These last three here. So this guy on the end, the guy to the far right, what do you think he is feeling?
Yeah, Nathaniel?
Nathaniel?
Sad.
The guy?
On the right, the guy.
The
This
guy
one
with the
here.
hat.
With the hat.
I thought it was the girl.
No.
Happy.
Yeah. Happy? All right.
Kaya?
I think he's feeling energetic.
Energetic. All right.
Energetic. Malachi? Take off your mic. Put your mic.
Excited.
Excited. All right, two more people. Yeah. Yes, Matthias, one time. Talk, Matthias, one time. Say what you had to say. Or you just raise up your hand for nothing.
And he just raised up his hand.
Then you have Sana and then Liam, hand was up. Sana, yeah?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic.
Oh, Lord, sorry.
Liam? You're gone? Liam? Liam, where are you?
Excited.
Excited.
Excited? All right.
Why you have it so small?
Yeah, I don't know why I do that.
Put it on the next side. Put like, like two together or some kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so what about a girl?
Very happy.
Oh, Matthias said happy. What about a girl?
All right, so this girl here, yeah.
Yes, Kaya.
I think she feels.
All right, think about it. Liam?
I think she's feeling angry.
Angry?
Matthias?
Sad.
Sad, right? Kaya, think about it.
I think she feels frustrated.
Frustrated. Sana?
Melancholic.
Melancholy. Yes, Malachi.
Go ahead.
Correct?
Yeah.
Depressed.
That's correct.
Depressed.
Oh, depressed.
All right,
Yeah.
Nathaniel. Yeah,
Disappointed.
Disappointed. All right, that's a good one. And the one in the middle now. Let's do the one in the middle.
All right, so this
High
last one
five
in the
one.
middle here.
Yeah. Yes, Malachi hand went up.
Feeling excited and happy.
Excited and happy. Liam and then Kaya.
Glad.
Glad. Yes, Kaya.
I think he feels good.
Feels good.
Good.
Nathaniel.
Celebrated.
He's celebrating. Yes. Is Andrew, you have anything? Okay. Oh, okay. All right, Isandro, saw your message. All right, but you have anything to add? What do you think? How he's feeling? You did this a long time ago, so give me a feeling. Give me a feeling. Hey, Isandro. All right, what do you think about Matthias?
Go ahead, son. Go ahead.
Proud.
He's feeling proud. Yes, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. So they could differentiate feelings. That's good. That's great.
All right. So let's go back to the book now. All right, Busy Bee. All right. And Busy Bee, you are required to match the activity on the left with the feelings on the right. Okay, that's on page 21. You'll see my screen, right? All right. Match the pictures and name the feelings. Can you name some more feelings? All right. So it's important to recognize how you are feeling, right? I don't know if your mommy ever told you, I don't think you're hungry yet. I don't think you're angry, you're just hungry. Anyone ever got that? Anyone ever got that statement? No. So sometimes you're hungry and you're just vexed. You just everything frustrating you. You never experienced that? No? All right. So it's important to recognize how you are feeling, all right? And in knowing how you are feeling, you also need to know how to react, right? So one person, how do you react when you are angry? Tell me. We're speaking honestly today. Tell me how you react when you are angry, right? So I'm seeing Kaya's hand up. When you get angry, Elena gets you angry. How do you react?
When you were angry, you react and you stomp and you also shout.
Stomp and shout, okay.
Stomp and shout.
All right. Anyone else? How do you react when you are angry? No one else? Nobody just get angry.
Call the name out and let them. Malachi, how do you? Well, okay, it's Matthias. Matthias, how do you feel when carry on when you are angry?
Shout.
He what?
Shout.
He
Shout.
shout. All right.
He's now doing it.
Oh my, he's angry now. Nathan. Oh, he's upset. Okay, all right.
All right. So
Nathaniel, how do you react? What is your reaction?
Our reaction is happy.
No, when you are angry, how do you react? You are happy when you're angry?
Tell somebody about it.
Okay, so
Tell
that's how
somebody.
you react? Okay. Sana, how do you react when you are angry?
I don't really like to talk to anyone, and if I do want to do that, I just cry.
Okay,
Cry.
so she don't
That's a
talk
good
to
one.
anybody and she cries. Is
I
Andrew?
was expected to hear more of that, more of crying. And someone else?
Is Andrew? How do you react when you are angry? Not hearing you. I'm seeing you talking, but I'm not hearing you.
All right. I'm not too sure what's happening there. Okay, so let me ask you a question. No, we are supposed to be, as Christians, we are supposed to be like Jesus, right? Has Jesus ever gotten angry? Jesus never got angry?
Yes.
Jesus got angry before.
Jesus did get angry before, right? And what got Jesus angry? He would have gotten angry a few times, but there's one famous story about Jesus getting angry, right? And what got Jesus angry?
In the temple.
In the temple, right? Nathaniel, yes?
Disobedience to God.
Disobedience, all right. Sana, yes?
When the disciples didn't believe, they didn't believe that the power came from Jesus yet or God.
All right. All right. Okay, so let me move on ahead quickly. So let me tell you all the story.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
You hear me now?
Yes, we are hearing you now.
Okay, good.
Okay, so Jesus walked into the temple and there were a bunch of people selling in the temple. They were selling fish and meat and vegetables and all kind of stuff. And remember, the temple that's God's house, right? So he got really upset and he flipped some tables and he ran them out, right? He was very, very upset, okay? And even in being upset, he didn't sin, right? Because it's okay to get angry sometimes. If being angry wasn't something that that God made, then we would not have had it. But he did put that emotion in us as well. And of course, when we become new, we wouldn't be experiencing anger anymore. But in our sinful state, we do get angry sometimes. But we could be angry and not sin, right? So it's okay to be angry sometimes, but you shouldn't sin when you get angry, right? It's natural. It's a natural reaction. As you get older, you realize it's easier to control your anger. It takes a little practice, right? But it is easier to control. And of course, your parents will be there to help you. And of course, you can always use Jesus as an example. So I hope you'll never have to encounter people selling in church if you walk into church and see people selling, right? But there are other things, more simple things that might get you angry. And of course, you need to put God first, right? Think about what he would do in certain situations. Think it through, calm down, take a few breaths, etc. All right. Now that's angry, but there are other emotions that are good that you could also react badly to. Anyone knows that? Good emotions that you can react badly to. All right. So let's say you ever hear the word overexcited. Overexcited, you never hear that word? All right. So sometimes you get so excited that you do things that aren't normal, right? So sometimes you get excited and you run around your house screaming. Anyone ever did that? You get so excited that you run around your house screaming, right? And your mom or your dad says, shh, quiet down, right? They don't tell you quiet down? No. All right, well, it depends on the place, right? And a good example of that is in church now. I know we haven't been in church for a very long time, but when we meet in church and when we meet in church again, sometimes the excitement gets the better of us and we scream. But remember that in church you need to be reverent, right? One of the things in the Adventist law is to be reverent, right? So when you are in church and you are in that kind of environment, one of the things that you need to do, always remember, is to be reverent. So sometimes you might play games, sometimes you might do other things, but getting too excited could also be a bad reaction to even a good emotion, because it's okay to get excited, right? And so as you go about your day-to-day activities, of course you'll feel these emotions, but you need to remember how to react to them when they happen, right? So Busy bee, right? You will fill out this, you'll do this activity, right? Number 21, page 21. Page 21, all right? And let's just run through some of these again. All right, so let's let's look at the answers that you all would have given. So this first one here, this girl on the left-hand side, right? I got frustrated, angry, and upset, right? Frustrated, angry, and upset. And recognizing the emotions, right? It's also important to recognize someone else's emotions as well, right? Because some of you all will have a little brother, a little sister, and sometimes you might see them in a type of mood, and it's important to know so you can know how to approach them and stuff. All right, so this girl here, she's looking at something and she's looking, yeah, a bit frustrated, but I would say she is worried. Anyone ever get worried? No one ever gets worried? You have homework to do and you're just worried about it. You wonder how you'll complete it? No? Yeah? All right, so I would say she's worried. Another thing, yes, and someone said it, disgusted, right? On the right-hand side, you're disgusted. Something that is disgusting. Well, name one thing that is disgusting. What's disgusting? That you just get upset by. Kaya, yes?
I do not like the smell of onion.
Onion, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, I could agree with you on that. Yes, I'm disgusted by onions.
Don't like onion.
Right. Yes, Safira? Welcome.
I don't like school.
School? All of school? Oh my. All right. Yeah, that happens. It happens. But school is necessary and it's very important, right? It's important to go to school, learn as what gives you the ability to move forward in life. All right, we talk about that on the Friday. All right, but yes, if you're is disgusted by school. All right, so this guy here, you can see that little medal, this little ribbon on his chest. And of course, that's proud, right? So proud and happy goes hand in hand, but proud is more feeling when you achieve something or you accomplish something or you come first in something, right? It's slightly different. Of course, you can feel proud and happy at the same time, or happy because you are proud, right? So that's a good one. This other guy here, of course, he is breaking his toy. So he's angry or upset or even annoyed, right? And of course, that's not the correct reaction, right? You don't break things when you are angry, right? Because you will feel sad after, right? So it's better you take a time out, relax yourself rather than break something and then have to come back and feel sad after, you know? So that's one important thing that you need to remember when you're dealing with your emotions, right? So this girl here, of course, most of you all got it correct. I like melancholy, right? But it could be disappointment or sadness, right? So she looks sad. This other guy here in the middle, I would say he's happy, right? So he's meeting his friend, right? Happy or excited, right? And the last guy there, he's of course excited, right? So he's excited because of something. Okay, so good effort overall, right? And remember, it's very important to be able to recognize emotions and know how to react when you feel them. All right. Okay, so that was the feelings game. Busy bee, you all know what to do, right? Page 21. All right. And we're moving on quickly to the what if game. Now, the what if game is a lot shorter, right? And this is on the sunbeam, right? So where are the sunbeam right now? Sunbeam, I think we have 2. 3? No, 2. Okay. So sunbeam, the what if game. Now the what if game, it is another way of making wise decisions. Now in your activities, let's say in terms of emotions, right? As I was explaining, if you get angry, you shouldn't break things. That's making a wise decision, right? Your reaction is dependent on on making that wise choice to not do certain things, right? But there are other times in life that it's required to make wise decisions, okay? And this activity here, the what if game, is just a way of giving you, well, certain scenarios where you can choose which situation is better, right? So we're going to run through a few scenarios, but you have to fill out this, right? And you can do 2 or 3 others, right? So it says, if I something something, I would something something, right? And I'll give you all some examples, don't worry. But after you do this one here, you are required to do 2 more or 3 more, how much ever you want, right? Okay, so let's play. Let's go into the what if game. What if? What if? All right, so let's start. We're looking at the picture on the left-hand side, right? And I'm going to ask the question. Tomorrow, what if you woke up and you had $1,000? 1,000 Trinidadian dollars. What if I had $1,000? I would something. All right, let me take the sunbeams first. Let me take the sunbeam first, and then I'll take your last. All right, guys. So if you had $1,000, what would you do?
I would use it. I would use it to buy food.
You use it to buy food. $1,000 worth of food? That's a lot of food. All right. Yes, Anna. If you had $1,000.
I would keep all of it and keep saving up more and more.
Okay. All right. So you would save all, right?
And I will share with others, and I will use the rest of it and buy groceries.
Right. Okay. Malachi, I see your hand up. $1,000. What would you do?
I would invest it.
Invest.
Make
Okay.
more and more.
All right.
And save it and give it to others.
All right. So you'd invest, save, and then give some to others. All right. Anyone else? What would you do with $1,000? Matthias, yes?
Buy a lot of toys.
Buy?
You
would buy
what?
Buy
a lot of toys.
You would buy a lot of toys. All right. Yes, Isandro?
I would put it in the bank. 2, I would take out some to give to the poor, and 3, I would eat some for tithe.
For tithe, all right. Okay. So there are many things that you could do with $1,000, right? There are different things that you can do, right? Now, is anything that you do with $1,000 bad? Can you do bad things with $1,000?
Yes.
All right. So let me hear bad things that you could do with $1,000.
Buy cigarettes.
Oh, buy cigarettes. All right. Yes, Kai. What's something bad you could do with $1,000?
You can buy alcoholic drinks.
All right, buy alcoholic drinks. All right. So yes, all those things are bad. Yes, Sandra.
Well, and you could also tell somebody to do something bad, and you'll pay them the $1,000.
All right. Yes, Leah.
Buy lots of candy so that you can eat it.
All right. So the main answer, right? The main answer I'm getting there is waste it. Now, wasting money is a very bad thing, right? It's a bad thing. Yes, money is the love of money is the root of all evil, right? But we have to live with it. That is what gives us the ability to live, right? That's how we can shop and eat, buy food and survive and stuff. But it's very important to make wise decisions when it comes to having money, right? And wasting it is not a good decision, all right? So that's just something for you all to think about. moving on to the next one. Look at that girl there, right? So COVID is over and you go back to school, right? And all of a sudden, your friends don't want to talk to you anymore. Your friends don't like you anymore. You have to sit alone at lunch. You are sitting alone at lunch. What would you do? If I had no more friends, I would. Yes, Kaya.
I would talk to a person and ask them if they wanted to be my friend.
You want to be a friend, right? So you make new friends. All right. Yes, Anna.
I will tell my teacher.
You tell your teacher. You go and tell your teacher and your friends. Oh, Lord. Yes, Andrew.
What time?
Well, to me, it will be a benefit so that I wouldn't have any distractions and I'll be able to. What you said?
Go on, yeah. That's it.
So I was saying that how to me it's an advantage because then you wouldn't have to worry about talking to your friends or anything, and then you would have more time to focus on work.
All right. Okay. Yes, Anna.
Well, if I were to have a party and I had no friends, the only friends I would have would be, it's kind of jokey, but my toys.
Okay. Befriend your toys.
I'll invite them to my party and they'll drink tea.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that information. Yes, Malachi.
To ask them to be back up my friend.
You will?
I would ask them back to be my friend.
All right. Okay. Okay. So of course, friendship is something that sometimes it comes and it goes, right? So there are different means that you can deal with it, and remember that in everything you need to make wise decisions. Okay. So yes, you can make new friends. That's fine, right? You can also forget about friends and focus on school, right? Friends will come back, yeah. And also you could go back. You could go to your friends and you can ask them, hey, what's happening? You know, like why are you not talking to me anymore? There are different ways you can approach it, all right? And of course, the choice is yours. You just need to make sure that all your decisions are wise, all right? All right, so moving on to the next image. All right, so this is a famous question, right? Famous question. If you had to choose one of these people to be your friend, if you had to choose one of these people to be your friend, who will you choose? So we have a rich white boy, right? So that's option one. Next one is a helpful, a kind friend, right? So you have a rich friend, a kind friend, and a famous singer or musician, right? A famous child musician. Who would you choose to be your friend? Which one of these you would choose to be your friend? You could only choose one, right? Yes, Kaya.
I would choose the kind person.
You'll choose the kind friend, all right? Malachi?
The helpful kid.
The helpful one, all right? Sandra?
Can I also give my reason?
Yes, sure.
I would choose the kindful kid, and why I wouldn't choose the two white children is because
I'll take the first. Y'all seeing him? Is he frozen? He's not? He is.
He's frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen. All
He's
right.
frozen for sure.
All right. Okay, no problem. Liam, yes. Who would you choose? Liam disappeared. Sana, who would you choose?
I said I will pick the rich one.
The rich friend. All right. All right. Sana,
I would choose the helpful and kind one.
kind friend. All right. Now, the thing is that nothing is necessarily wrong with having a rich friend. I have rich friends, right? Or having a musician friend, right? Thing is, in making wise decisions, you need to make sure that you are a good friend, right? So you can befriend anyone, right? If you just had to choose one, you could choose anyone, but always remember that you need to be a good friend. And in being a good friend, one of the important things that you need to learn is you need to, if you befriend anyone, rich one or musician, you need to, if you love your friend, of course, you want to teach them the right way if they don't know already, right? So, and being a friend, of course, you're being helpful, you're being kind, you're being respectful to your friend, all the things that we learn in our law. But also, you need to be introducing them to Jesus or tell them about Jesus so that they can know that what you know as well, right? And all this is involved in being a good friend, right? So the wise decision in this case is more about you being a good friend, right? Yes, Malachi?
I live in a school that everybody knows Jesus.
That's good.
Right,
That's good.
Uncle Jeremiah, you can me now got bumped off my internet dropped.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Right, so I was saying that how that I would choose the helpful kid reason. Well, that's all one reason.
Uh-huh.
I would choose a helpful person because I would want that when I am in need of help, someone will come to help.
Okay, no problem.
And also I would, well, another reason why I would choose the helpful person is because no offense to any people, but when some white people would think that how black people aren't as good as them or have as much benefits as them, and they would sometimes not want to be.
All right. Okay, so you're dealing with something called prejudice there, right? So prejudice is something that we have to deal with on a regular basis, right? Even in Trinidad, right? And people naturally, they think certain things about you because of how you look, because of the color of your skin, because of the texture of your hair, right? And of course, infamously, through history, the Caucasian race is known to have a lot of prejudices against other races.
Is that also called racism?
Yes, it's also called racism, right? And it's something that you'll have to deal with. You'll definitely have to deal with as time passes. But what you need to remember is that God made all races, right? God made us all equal, right? The color of your skin or your hair, all those things don't matter, right? In the ending, all that matters is what's in your heart, and that is what will get you to heaven, right? Because remember, this life is not the life that we're aiming for. Our life on earth is not what is important, right? Of course, you live a good life, but what we aim for is that life with Jesus at the end of time when we can be with him in heaven, right? And all these things, prejudices and racism and all these things, we wouldn't have to worry about them anymore, right? Yes, Anna?
Malachi and I go to the same school.
That's by Nathan?
No, Kira Presbyterian.
Oh, okay, all right. Yes. All right. Okay, so that's more or less it for the what if game, right? Sunbeam. Right, so Sunbeam, you will turn to page 21 and you will do 2, 1 there, and then you'll do 2 more. So if I so and so, I would so and so. You go 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay.
Hi, Jerome.
Yes.
I am on J7 new. I have to go, so I'll switch on the phone, right?
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we're wrapping up just now.
Yeah. All right.
Right?
You'll see me offer here, but I'm on my phone.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, bye.
Okay, so that is about it for our class activities today, right? And I hope you all would have paid attention, right? And you all would have learned a lot from our myself requirements, right? And then we'll next we'll move on to my family, right? Which will be a few other requirements, right? We'll be moving on to that in a little bit. So next class, it will be a recap class. We'll be recapping, right? And then class after that, we'll be moving on to, no, I actually think we have an award, right? So recap, award, and then we'll be moving on to my family, right? All right, so that's it. Any questions? Any questions from our class today? Anyone has anything to say? Any questions? No? Yeah. All right. So okay. So let's stand for our ending procedures. Then we'll pray and we'll close off. Anyone wants to pray first today? Any volunteers to pray? Sana, you'll pray first to close off. All right. All right. So Sana will pray first to close off. All right. So let's go. Adventures. Attention. Right, so we have attention. I'm going to go with the pledge. So, Adventure pledge, present arms. All right, 3, 4. Because
Jesus loves me, I will always do my
Because
best.
Jesus loves me, I will always do my best.
For the arms. Adventure law. 3, 4.
Jesus wants me to be obedient, be pure, be true, be kind, be respectful, be attentive, be helpful, be cheerful, be thoughtful, be reverent.
Right. Adventure song. 3, 4.
We are adventurous. I told you that day we are adventurous. We're living every day to be honest, kind, and true to be like Jesus.
We are adventurous. One more time. We are
Adventurous. As
so
so much
much to learn.
we're learning every day to be honest, kind, and to love Jesus true and true. We are adventurous.
All right. Okay, so pray attention everywhere, and Sana will pray for us to close off.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for your Sabbath day, and we thank you for all that we've learned in Adventures. And we thank you that you are always with us. And we thank you that today is my mommy's birthday. And please help us to always trust you and do what is best. And please be with all of us as we come off our adventures, and please be with us as we come back to adventures next week. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 All right, thank you, Sana. Tell your mommy happy birthday first.
We will. Yeah.
Is there? All right.
Bye.
All right, so thank you all for coming out. Bye-bye. Enjoy your week.
Bye.
All right, remember, we don't have class next week. We'll be having class week after. All right? Okay, so bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you all. See you soon when we